Bro, like, how bad is this, Jeff, when the wrestlers are crying in the ring every week? How literally?
The theory that it was inaudible because
at the same time that they've been, feeding into you this idea that you're supposed to
make us think that he about to talk about this person serious. So I'm like, it doesn't necessarily count as a rep. It's not a, kendo stick or anything like that.
And I don't like that idea. He wouldn't have had a promo, but like. For realizing like this is the first time Logan Paul has shown up since he won.
He said, "You're out here. You're out here."
Do we push him to the back or what?
Hey, Shemapel, Petite, Austin. Let me get it. Oh, hell yeah. This is Dirt Sheet Radio Smackdown Rewind. I'm Small Austin 316. And with me today is Matthew Malik Wilson.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? Let's get right into it. They finished off SmackDown with the Bloodline attacking Randy Orton and Kevin Owens in the backstage. Once again, we see the new Bloodline wrecking shop, dog.
Causing mayhem
for what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the first time we see Tama Tonga in an actual WWE ring, in an actual match. It's going to be something awesome. What are your thoughts on the way they ended out with the hot finish with the old school brawl in the back?
Well, I thought it was dope. We're going to have to get to the beginning to understand why we saw what we saw at the end. But I thought it was a great way for how they started out with the promo with Paul Heyman in the back. I thought that was a dope way to end the show. We already know that the tension in between these two is sky high at this point. Like I said, it's like playing WWE 2K and you have the rivalry set all the way up to intense and it's the night before the pay-per-view. That's what we saw tonight. I thought it was really, really good, man. What about you?
Oh, man, I was thinking about, man, we haven't seen Tama Tonga all night and when we're gonna see him in the match. And then I kind of figured like, oh, when I see him in the last little seconds, I was like, all right, they're just gonna save it for the special night today. They're gonna give us a little bit today and just save it for the special night tomorrow. I thought it was good, just kept me more in suspense. Hopefully it doesn't let us down tomorrow. I think it's going to be a good another new opening chapter to the bloodline and stuff, kicking off with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. But you're right.
With that crowd tonight, it's hard to kind of. That crowd was amazing tonight.
Yeah, people were already talking about, because they had some little pre-show things yesterday and stuff, and they're like, oh, they're already in contention for what is that?
Crowd of the year.
The crowd, but the out of states crowd, or what is it?
They're fighting because it sounded like Backlash in there. I was like, "Oh, they giving Backlash to run for their money," and it's just SmackDown. Okay.
Because Puerto Rico was hot. Whenever they go to Canada's hot. So they're like, oh man, France is already in the running for the hottest outside the United States arena, and they were the unsung heroes of tonight. But you're right, what you said earlier, we got to get to the beginning to get to the end, to understand the end. But before that little thing, that face off between AJ and Cody, I didn't expect much from it.
Me neither.
No, I didn't expect nothing. They're just bragging, but I did like the end. Oh, it was gonna be too sweet, and then they throw it up and placata, toma. Gave it,
right?
Yeah. Well, not even a cocotazo, just a smack. The cocotazo was the knuckle on the head, but he gave him the bofeta, the smack. Right. But if it was in France, he should have had a glove, took it off, and then smacked him with the glove.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
I challenge you to a duel. I see you tomorrow at noon. Noon United States time, because that's what time. That's what time the premium streaming event is coming on. So it's gonna be on. It's gonna be live. That crowd's gonna be crazy tomorrow.
Can't wait. I cannot wait.
But they've ended off the show hot, but they started hot with that 4-on-4 tag match. Man, they started off hot with that one for me. What are your thoughts on that one? Tiffany Stratton, Kabuki Warriors, Dakota Kai, Bailey, Naomi, Belair, Jade. What were your thoughts on that one?
I didn't like you ever get a match you don't expect it to be amazing, because we've seen matches like this before.
Right.
This match was really, really, really good.
Right out the gate.
Let me ask you this though. The intro when SmackDown started off, is that new?
Yes. Not today new.
Okay.
You're talking about the little promo together forever.
Well, what I did notice, I don't know if you caught this. The entrances weren't what they usually are. I think Bailey and Naomi came out.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And then Damage Control came out. And then Bianca
came out by herself.
Yep, Bianca. Then Jade Cargill came out. I was like, I don't know if this is something that's accident. Maybe somebody had to go to the bathroom and like, yo, just go ahead and get out there. Or if this is going to be like a repeated thing that WWE does. Because unless it's a championship match, that's totally different. The champion does need to come out last. But if it's not a championship match and you don't care about the order as long as you're trying to just get the best entrance out, I don't know. It just hit a little different for me. What about you?
I was wondering about that too, but then what happened later on in the show, then I was like, okay, then I know why they came out separately. Because it looked like there was some little, unhappiness backstage.
Little dissension. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Right?
Yeah,
But I was like, okay, so that's why they coming out separate now. Because it used to be a whole family affair, with the abs and the muscles. And now it's like, oh, girls are coming out separate now. But listen, this first match for me, they started off hot. It was good. Everybody got their shit in. I loved it. And I was just waiting, like, oh, when's Jade coming in? Because they were stalling to bring her in. And when they finally brought her in, the first thing that popped in my mind was less is more. Because she came in, did about She gave us a John Cena special. She did
Yeah.
5 moves,
5 moves of doom.
tagged right back out.
Yeah. 5 moves of doom and got out of
I
there.
clocked in, I clocked out. I'm
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You got the snowflakes with the entrance because the
Yeah.
storm is coming. Because the storm comes, it don't last forever. The storm don't last forever.
Right.
It just come and goes real quick. So
Right.
that's the first thing that popped in my mind. I was like, there she goes. They got the hot tag. Oh, wait, pound, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there she goes again. Oh, damn, less is more with her. But it looked good. It looked better.
It did.
When she did the little tag team thing with Bianca Belair.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part about that was she took real good time to make sure that she cuffed
her under
neck,
the chin,
cuffed her neck, and protected her. So I was like, the training is paying off because anywhere else it probably would have just been like, pound, thank you, and then she'll still be posing like, yay. It was like, oh crap. But other than that, I thought the first match was something good. It moves the story on. But like I said, moving on forward, then we seen Grayson Waller, little backstage promo for the co-main event or whatever the main event or the last match it was. They want the smoke. I mean, just some, I don't know, Hollywood bullshit. Little backstage things, but just little time fillers. I don't really think too much of it.
Me neither.
But then Jade, Bailey, Bianca backstage, and then we seen, because she was in Damage Control, Bailey, that is.
Bianca's not letting that go. That's not happening.
And they like grab their shit and let me, I'm grabbing my shit and I'm gone.
Yeah.
And and then damn. Old girl try to play peacemaker, Jade. No, you all cool. But I don't know. Is it gonna be Bianca again for the title against Bailey?
They say it. I've been on this Bianca heel turn thing. It looks like it's happening. I don't see her letting this Damage Control thing go, and she's starting to like lose her cool. Like it's like because Bailey's a face, so it's weird. Usually there's that weird tension. Like for instance, when Jey Uso came over to Raw, there's this weird tension, but it's not like super intense to the point where you're like, oh, okay, well, Kevin Owens is about to turn heel. The only one that did was Drew McIntyre, but I think he was on the road to do that anyway.
Now the person that I thought should probably turn heel against would be Jade.
Yeah. So she's the one. So she would turn on Bianca then. That's what you're saying.
No, Bianca like turn on Jade.
Oh yeah. Bianca would turn on Jade, and then Bianca would be the heel, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, because the way Bianca's acting, and
right,
because that was an intense moment. Bailey had to leave the room. Like that wasn't just.
But it was deflected towards Bailey. She was like, I don't care. I don't care. She was a part of them. But I don't know what direction they're going. But I was assuming, which the assumptions of all motherfuckers, you're not supposed to assume nothing, right? But I would figure that like, they would eventually down the line. We know we're gonna get Bianca versus Jade somewhere down the line. But I figure since they started off together, and now we see a little dissension. We see the entrances coming separately, and I thought it'll go that way. Right. Were you thinking the same thing?
Yeah, the same exact thing. But I just think that Bailey's the catalyst to Bianca going over the edge and then accidentally hitting Jade or something like that because Jade's trying to stop her. I think it's the storyline starting to build when it comes.
Right. It would have been perfect when she picked her up tonight and just bam, no, and turned Jade heel. Like what the hell? World, right? Oh man, that'd have been crazy. All right, moving on. Not Bobby, but Melo talking to Nick Aldis backstage. He came this close to beating the champion. Good start. Nick Aldis is giving him some praise. And here comes fucking Bobby Lashley on some game banging shit. Like, if you need anybody, you need a hookup, you need me to protect you on your walk to school. I'll show you the ropes and all that good stuff. And Melo's like, nah, I'm good. I came this close to beating the champion. I'm doing good on my own. And then he's like, oh, okay, big star. You know? So that's what I took it at. Bobby's already trying to move in on Melo's spotlight, trying to recruit him to the Pride. Right? That's what they're called, the Pride.
The Pride. Okay, so you got it as Bobby trying to steal the spotlight. See, here's the thing. When I saw
at first I thought it as like kind of like a game banging thing, you know, like, you know, he trying to, you know, what up, cuz, what you be about? Are you gonna be with us and stuff? Kind of like how they did Dominic, right? How they beat Dominic up until he just forcefully became Judgment Day, right? But I thought it was gonna go like that, you know. And then when Melo blew him off, it was like, oh, now he's ready. Now Bobby ain't got no choice but to fight against him or send the rest of the Goon Squad on him.
I mean, Melo was talking a little crazy to him. I'm not gonna lie about that. Melo was a little crazy. See, I didn't think of it that way. Like, I remember when they were talking about having like a new Hurt Business before the Pride was formed, and we could kind of see the signs that Bobby Lashley was about to be a part of another faction. There was a lot of speculation that, hey, what if they get Melo from NXT and that's where he goes up from NXT and he's part of the new Hurt Business. So when I saw him and Bobby Lashley interact, I popped like, oh, this is what some of us have been kind of wanting to happen. But seeing Melo kind of just brush him off made me even more excited because I'm here for Bobby Lashley versus Melo. Like, I definitely wanted. I didn't know I wanted to see that match, but now, yeah, if Melo's not going to be a part of Bobby Lashley and they're trying to build Melo's credibility, what better person to put him over than Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, but I mean, I think Bobby's too big for him, man. Like, come on.
I can see that. I mean,
Bobby's too big.
I still think it's going to be a great match, man. I still think
Bobby's going to stick the Street Profits on him.
I don't think so. I don't think the Street Profits aren't heels at all. I don't see them doing anything like that.
I don't see Melo coming on top against Bobby. At least he shouldn't.
I mean, there's really nothing in the works for Bobby right now, so I don't see why not. There's nothing going on with Bobby right now.
I don't see Melo beating Bobby, but the way the writers like it, they'll put Bobby under Melo, so they'll put Melo over. That's what I'm trying to say, right? That's what I think. So I know it's a good matchup. I mean, whatever gets Bobby on TV.
You got to get him out of catering. Lord, that catering bill, man. You saw the cuts. Try to get it.
But then Bobby would have to be. You see, then is this the break of the Pride before he even really got kicked off? Because who's going to be the face? Who's going to be the heel? Melo's number one pick.
Yeah, Melo's the heel.
Melo's the heel. He's the number one pick. He's not. He's not being presented as a heel. He's being presented as the number one babyface pick.
Nah, I didn't get that interaction from him and Bobby as Melo being the face. I felt like Melo was an asshole. I'm just gonna be real. I really did. I felt like that was a big brother thing. Like, hey, you're here on SmackDown. If you need, like, say for me, for instance, me coming first in the Dirt Sheet Radio. Hey, yo, I'm glad to be here. If you guys need anything, I'm here. That's how I took it from Bobby. Like, hey, if you need anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, brother to brother. Hey, I got you if you need anything. I didn't feel like he was trying to recruit him. So maybe me and you just kind of see that differently. Because I didn't take it as Bobby trying to impose his will.
I took it as Bobby being the heel.
Nah, I didn't. I didn't get it that way. I didn't get it that way. I really felt like it was like a genuine thing from Bobby because Bobby's a face right now. I felt like it was genuine to me. I felt like when he was being nice and then Melo was kind of being, because what did he say? He said something to Bobby. It was kind of disrespectful. Basically saying that Bobby Lashley isn't relevant.
Well, he said, yeah, when's the last time you won or some shit like that?
Exactly.
Okay, but it was the truth. But it was the truth.
It's the truth, but it is also the truth that Melo might need some advice because Bobby has been champion before. Bobby has crossed that mountaintop to be the champion. So when I offer you advice and you tell me I don't need it, even though you haven't crossed the mountaintop, and then you're disrespectful with that tone, hell yeah, I'm gonna take that as disrespect. Goddamn right. What? Nah. I'm extending my hand and you spit in my face. Nah, Melo's definitely the heel here.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But all in all, it's a mixed match. Bobby's like a heavyweight, Melo's like a light heavyweight,
It's true.
if that. You
That's
know
true.
what I'm saying? So, like, it's still gonna be a good match. You know, speed versus power.
Mhm.
The tale is old as time,
Mhm.
but we're gonna find out. That's interesting. You see Bobby as the face
Yeah.
and Melo as the heel, and
Yeah.
I see Melo as the baby face. And
Yeah. Because I don't think
Bobby,
Melo works as a face either. Like it's a little weird.
no,
Like
yeah, and he's a natural heel. He's a
mhm.
natural heel, but I figure, you know, everybody says if he's the number one pick, it's kind of sucky to come in number one as a heel. But we're gonna find out.
For
You're right.
sure.
It could probably switch. It could probably switch. It could probably switch. New Catch versus AOP. Tell me what you thought about this one, because
Amazing match, man.
I got I
Amazing
got
match.
I got some shit for this one.
All right. New Catch Republic, awesome tag team, all their hot spots. The crowd made this amazing too. Like you could tell, like they're adapting what they do in the ring to what's going on with the crowd to get pops with their moves and everything like that. AOP still establishes the like dominance, just straight dominance when it comes to AOP. I got something on this match too. Even with the crowd, you couldn't save Karrion Kross. Was crazy. That was wild. Did you see the spot where I forgot who was about to go over the top rope, but Kross was standing at the bottom to hit him, and he's watching him. He's like, "Oh, you just gonna sit there and watch him like fall onto you?" Like it was just like he was standing there the whole time. Like it was really, yeah, it was really weird. It just seemed like out of place there. And he was the only one in there that felt out of place in the whole match, and you're the leader of the faction.
You're talking about when Pete Dunne was running and gonna do the jump over the ropes.
Yeah,
It's because Pete Dunne ran to the ropes and stopped. Okay. That's why. And then he grabbed the ropes and then did the thing. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because it looked weird because he went like that because Pete ran to the ropes, stopped. That's like a thing, I guess. I don't know, but I like the match, but I was like, man, they're gonna let these New Catch guys win, and they're tiny, and AOP need to be beating the dog shit out of these cats.
Yes, they do.
They start just by size alone. Just if I show, it's like this Bobby versus Melo. Just like if I show you, if you're not a wrestling fan, I'll show you a picture of Bobby Lashley. I'll show you a picture of Melo, and you tell me, hey, these two are gonna fight. Who gonna win? You go,
you already
dude.
know
90% gonna be like, dude, the dude with no neck.
Yeah, you already know the answer to that.
So if you hold up a picture of AOP and you hold up a picture of New Catch, it's like, dude, these dudes over here, they're gonna crush these dudes over here, right? That's just my state of mind, right? When I see New Catch versus AOP, they started off with the New Catch bullshit, and then right when I think Razor or Akon, whichever one, grabbed Tyler Bate, threw him into the turnbuckles. They went to commercial. I was like, yes, they stopped the bullshit, right? They came back. AOP was whooping that ass for like a few minutes, and then New Catch came in with the bullshit again, where Tyler Bates trying to pick him up, and then he did the thing, and then he picked him up. He did the airplane spin. Right, that's when the old girl got involved a little, and then that's when the thing happened with Karrion Craig. The mustaches, I can't get used to the mustache. I'm like, what the fuck is
that? Can't get used to the mustache, man.
Right. At least it looks somewhat cool on Dominic, but on him, it looks porno. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, bro?
Karrion Kross he just got the can't get rights, man. Like,
listen, once they got the little 1, 2, 3 count, I was like, yes, finally. Like the big dudes get some love. Holy shit, I don't care how they won.
Right.
It shouldn't have been that hard. It should not have been that hard.
Yeah. I mean, but if you look
it's
at
a good match. It was a good match. We got the drama, we got the speed, we got the action, we got the feats of strength, right? We got everything. It's a good, but I just want AOP to start winning.
Yeah.
Won tonight. They won tonight.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Heyman and Nick Aldis.
Amazing.
When
Amazing.
I see Nick Aldis, I see Heyman walk in. I was like, all right, this is gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a freebie, right?
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Whatever happens to KO and Randy Orton, that's on you. Heyman tells him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heyman keeps talking. He talks himself into a hole, talking about I haven't seen Roman since WrestleMania. What? You haven't seen Roman since WrestleMania? No. Right. So dry snitching.
Yeah.
Dry snitching.
Yeah.
He's like, he snitched on himself. And he said, I haven't seen Roman since WrestleMania. And then he confessed, and he's like, Roman in the back out. I pulled him out of the draft. I didn't want him to see or be a part of what Solo was trying to do with the bloodline. I can't control those guys. You know, it was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy. It was a good interaction backstage. I liked it. It gives us more feedback on what's happening with the inner workings of the bloodline. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I thought it was an amazing background. The one thing I pointed out, I think I wrote this down. Usually when Paul Heyman says what he says about, hey, you need to pull somebody out of this match is bullshit. Like, you know, Roman Reigns' title reign. Hey, he doesn't feel like wrestling tonight. It's bullshit.
Right.
This time it kind of seemed like, because it seemed like Heyman is like really trying to look out for Randy and KO. Like, I don't know why I felt that way. It was just, he was like, yo, I really need you to pull him out this match because I have no control of the bloodline. Like, I'm literally telling you to your face, especially after the other week with the car accident. I knew nothing about that. So if you want to keep Kevin Owens and Randy Orton safe, you might want to pull him out of this match because the bloodline right now is just straight mayhem. There's no control. I have no power. That's why I told you I haven't heard from Roman Reigns since WrestleMania. That should tell you that no, these orders didn't come from the tribal chief. They didn't come from me. I have no control here. These guys are out of fucking control. So if I were you, and he mentioned to save SmackDown. He didn't just say Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. He said, if you want to save SmackDown, you need to take them out of this match. Hey, this bloodline story is about to get crazy.
Tomorrow, we're gonna see in less than 12 hours, I believe, or 13 hours, we're gonna see what's gonna happen with this bloodline story. We pull out of that one, we go into the first R.K.O. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens show. Man, this crowd was just Vive la France. They were all over. They were just so into the show. The Morocco guy was in the front row. He traveled to France. The guy with the red flag always. You seen him in the front row?
Yeah, I saw him, man. I saw him.
I was like, oh man, that was crazy. I was like, damn. But I expected a little bit more, kind of like for the first show, for the R.K.O. show.
Me too.
You know,
me too.
We got Heyman. We want Roman chance. That's big. That's big.
We miss Roman.
Roman chance.
We miss Roman.
The motherfucker you love to hate. Now we chanting for him, right?
Yep.
Put your ones in there, right?
But if you I don't know if you noticed this too. When they had Sami Zayn in there, it didn't really feel like Roman was he was a heel, of course. He's playing a heel character. But the way the crowd was reacting to the bloodline, then it was a lot more cheers than boos at that time. So I understand now that we want Roman. Like after Sami Zayn, it was kind of like, okay, like now we really, really hate you. You know what I mean? You facing Cody, no, we really, really hate you. But the respect of the crowd has always been there. And now in his absence without the WWE title, you're seeing that.
Because they're saying too many names, right? Let's see. Too many names. Jacob pulling up tomorrow with the hoodie on too. Los Manuel, but he watched last week, right? We was talking about that with the hoodie on, right?
Yeah.
All right. Too many names, right? My response to that one is No, not enough names, because I feel like this bloodline story, even though it's good, it's still a top tier story. Now we don't have names. We don't have The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Cody's not a part of the bloodline story. They're not
Mhm.
attacking Cody.
Right. Right.
Cody's off with AJ,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need more names. And maybe, yes, Los Manuel, Jacob pulling up tomorrow. What? I
Yeah.
hope so. It would
Yeah.
give a thunderbolt, you know.
Mhm.
Hey, Cody versus AJ Young. I was dozing off a little bit during that promo because
Me too.
I didn't expect nothing.
Me
But
too.
he woke me up with the two smacks.
With the two sweet, the two smack.
One
Yeah.
smack was for Cody, the other one was for me. Hey, you got to
Yep.
go on the air in about 10 minutes. Stop
Yep.
dozing off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I feel like I said, the bloodline story is still good. It's still top tier, but they like subtracted The Rock. That's a big name. Cody,
Mhm.
he veered off somewhere else. Somewhere is going to come back around and it's going to get back to Cody again, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
Right, of course.
it's inevitable. It's on your show. The mayhem is happening on your show. You're the champion. Of course, it's
Right.
going to cross your doorstep at some point. Of course.
Well,
Of course.
we want Roman chance. Heyman's like, I want Roman too. We all want Roman now, right?
Mhm.
I think it was a good. I don't know if they're going to keep up with this R.K.O show thing.
I had an idea.
I think if they do, they should go big. They should have went big this time, kind of like the Festival of Friendship. It should have been something big like that. That's
There you
what I
go.
was thinking.
There
That's
you
what I
go.
was thinking.
I think they. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You think they're gonna? I think if they do that now, they should have went like just big, like big, just for the first
Mhm.
time show.
Mhm.
They still could have got the interruption with Tama Tonga and everything.
Mhm.
I just was expecting like a big entrance, you know,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
this is big, right? Because you
Mhm.
know Randy don't be doing no talk shows and no stuff like that, right?
No, you never see him on
And
Raw.
they got some good banter together, right?
They
Hey,
do.
Randy, if you let him in the ring, you can't RKO him. He like, oh, not at start, not at the beginning, later on.
Right.
So he has some good banter going back and forth.
Yeah, I thought the same
What was
thing.
your idea? What was your idea?
That was it. You said it. I felt like I was like, oh, okay, maybe they're building towards like this KO is the one that turned on Chris Jericho. I was like, okay, you're gonna do the R.K.O show, and now Karma's gonna come back, and Randy Orton is gonna be the one to RKO this time. When you think he's your friend, because I told you I'm waiting for Randy to turn on KO. I'm just waiting for it. I think that's going to happen. So I'm seeing this Festival of Friendship type show. Like I just felt it was like I just thought it was going to be like the KO show with Randy Orton. I didn't expect it to be a full blown out R.K.O show. You guys have your own new logo, and it looks like this is a show that you're going to do. Maybe not every week, but it's going to be a constant thing. It's going to be you two's new shtick, since you guys seem to be a tag team now.
Yeah.
First thing I thought about was, Festival of Friendship. Here we go. We're going to get that. And it's going to be Kevin Owens' turn this time. So that was my idea. You took it from me. Yeah.
I just thought it, I didn't see a turn or anything like that. I just thought it was going to be presented that way. Just in a big fanfare, like, oh, Randy Orton's first talk show. Ooh. Then, Heyman and then Tama Tonga and then came out. I don't know. The Street Profits did a promo after that, talking about they want all the smoke, right? Just to answer back to Grayson and Theory. LA Knight versus Angel. Man, he got shellacked all over that damn arena.
Yeah.
Like Angel took one for the squad for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
He really took an ass whooping from LA Knight. What are your thoughts on that one?
I mean, the match was all right. I mean, I wasn't paying too much attention to this match because it just didn't really catch my attention too much. I mean, it's LA Knight versus Angel Garza.
Right.
I mean, come on now. It's not doing anything for LA Knight really to be in there with Angel Garza. Because I'm just paranoid on them messing up his push somehow. And then being like, okay, like you were hot into WrestleMania. Let's kind of cool you down now so we could get back to how we were viewing you before. I hope that's not the case. But I'm just paranoid when it comes to that. So seeing him in there with Angel Garza, I was like, so is his next feud going to be with Legado del Fantasma or something? Is that what you're pushing towards? He's about to go against Santos Escobar. And I know Santos Escobar grabbed the mic. I didn't really care too much of what he had to say because, of course, we already know whose game this is. So it is what it is.
Well, some King of the Ring announcements and stuff like that. So just probably leading up into the King of the Ring, which we found out that starting on Monday next week, it's going to be the first round of the King and Queen of the Ring. So that's all that was probably pushing. Dragon Lee attacks Carlito backstage after Carlito was explaining why he did it. He felt overlooked by Rey Mysterio. That's why he attacked Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee attacks. A lot of backstage happening today. A lot of backstage. We had like 4 matches, and then the rest was stories and fillers and backstage brawls and stuff like that. They drafted LWO to SmackDown, and they got Legado del Fantasma. They drafted them to Raw, right? But Legado del Fantasma was there today on SmackDown.
Yeah, because it doesn't kick in until Monday Night Raw. So
Okay.
It doesn't. The changes don't happen until next week.
Monday. This Monday.
This Monday. Right.
Okay.
Right.
I was just wondering about that.
Yep.
Okay, so they broke that feud up. So now it's just gonna be Carlito versus LWO.
And I noticed he had I don't know that shirt that he had on. Have they had them colors before?
Well, that's the LWO with that's the Puerto Rican color one.
Okay. Just checking. I
Because
just wanted to make sure he wasn't forming his own faction.
The original one was Mexico color one, and then they actually had one like that. I got that one. It's the Puerto Rican color one. Then
Why
they
is he
had
still
one
wearing
like
a shirt?
Cuban one. What?
Why is he still wearing a shirt?
I don't know. That threw me off too.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Because
he was like, "Oh, I wanted to come back. I've been away from for a long time, and I wanted to come back to LWO." And I don't know. He should. I thought he was gonna start off with the shirt. When I seen the shirt, we're like, "Yeah, why you got the shirt on?" And then I thought when he did the LWO thing, I thought he was gonna like take it off and rip it off and be like, "But no, it's not the same" or whatever. But it didn't happen.
For God's sakes, WWE, put an apple in Carlito's hand, please. Waiting. I'm still waiting.
It's coming.
Put an apple in his hand. We got the promo. Sounded like the old Carlito. I was like, all right, cool.
He did the apple spots when he came in with the Rumble and the first couple of times he came in, right? He did the apple spots. I think he'll come in. All right. This was we'll say the main event, right? Because it was the last match.
The tag match? Yeah, basically it was the main event. We can say that, yeah.
The tag match. Street Profits versus Theory and Waller. What are your thoughts on this one? For a second, I was like, damn, they're going to actually let the Street Profits win tonight? And then I was like, nah, they're not.
At first, it kind of crossed my mind when I saw the Street Profits entrance. I was like, oh, this is kind of a lot. You walking around, you in the crowd and all that. I was like,
the Brooklyn Brawler could have fucking came out tonight and France would have popped. Like, whoa, shit. Because dude, these people were like crazy.
Right. So when I saw them celebrating with the crowd, like not celebrating, but partying with the crowd before the entrance, I was like, okay, this is kind of big. And with Austin Theory, I was hoping that things will be better with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. It still hasn't hit me yet. I don't know if they're going to build them as a tag team to being somebody that we could kind of respect. But even this match just kind of, it didn't feel amazing to me. I guess the energy from the crowd had wore off at this point. Then I could kind of see it objectively. I didn't think it was an amazing match. I don't know. I just wasn't too interested in it. What about you?
Once I seen the Street Profits doing a whole lot in the beginning of the match, and then when he was like, oh, then Theory came in and started cheating, and then they won, and I was like, oh, that's kind of like why in the beginning I was like, they're gonna let him win tonight, and then I was like, nah.
Yeah.
So that I kind of like expected that.
Yeah.
And then I thought this was like the main event. But then when I seen, oh, they still got like 15 minutes. And then I was like, oh, then the AJ Styles and the Cody face off.
Yeah.
That's going to soak up the rest of it.
Yeah.
And that was it for that. I guess that would lead us right into, oh, this is going to be a good choice. Who is your enhancement talent of the day? Your
enhancement talent of the day, huh? I can't think of anybody else right now, man. It was Karrion Kross. That was the match was amazing to me. And then when it got to the Karrion Kross spot, I saw CJ. I saw CJ and I was like, holy shit, if CJ was here, he put me in a body bag because I would have no rebuttal for him. I really wouldn't have any rebuttal for him when it comes to Karrion Kross. So
Karrion Kross.
It's my jobber of the night. Sorry.
Mine's is Angel because he really took an ass whoop.
Nah, that makes sense, man. That makes sense.
Karrion Kross didn't do that, but over on the side.
Yeah.
But Angel took an ass whooping tonight.
Yeah.
And I can't. Did Legado Fantasma? Did they even try to cheat for their boy?
I thought about that. They didn't.
No,
it was a regular. It was a regular match.
Their boy took an ass whooping. Y'all supposed to be heels.
Just stand there and did nothing about it. just talked afterwards. Yeah, let's have to talk afterwards. Yeah, I'm in King of the Ring. So
matter of fact, though, the whole Legado de Fantasma, I'm changing mine, dog. We could change
the whole faction get it. Yeah, I like.
We can change ours. We can change ours.
Yeah.
The whole Legado de
Fantasma. Yeah.
Fuck y'all for letting your boy get fucked up by LA Knight. Then LA Knight gonna go do a fucking 30-second more promo on you after the match.
And then walked away with no issues. Let him walk away too.
He gave y'all his back.
It was his ass to kiss, man. Like, yo, that's crazy.
Angel not gonna take that loss alone, goddammit.
They could have did something, man. I didn't notice that though. Like,
hey, yo, I'm serious though. At least when fucking JD Madonna getting his ass whooped, Judgment Day jump in.
Yeah.
At the end, they might be late.
Yeah.
They might be late.
Yeah.
They're like way back, and then they come in running late. Oh, they you know why you do that to our boy, you know? But still, they still roll together. They still protect JD McStuffins. But dude, these cats, I was wondering, man, I was like, did I doze off? I was expecting these motherfuckers to jump in.
Yeah, like, at some point, right?
Get it. Because I was like, LA Knight gonna get it. LA Knight gonna get jumped. They're gonna lose. But nope, it didn't happen. So yes, enhancement talent of the night, the whole squad, the whole squad. The whole squad for you guys. The whole Legados del enhancement.
Yep.
All right. That brings us for the time. All right. Megastar of the night. You know what? Who your pick?
The person who stood out the most to me tonight, and I'm gonna look deeper into it. It's Bianca Belair, actually, man. It really is. Like, we didn't even talk about what happened inside of the match when Bailey tagged in. Bianca got pissed off. Like, you are tagging with her, and then Bailey's in trouble. and she needs to tag Bianca, but her and Bianca are kind of like locking eyes. Like Bailey's like, "You gonna come in?" Bianca's like, "Are you gonna let me in?" And they just stand there and they don't tag each other in. It takes Jade to get up and get on the apron in order for her to get tagged in order for Bailey to get out and get some rest. Man, I gotta applaud Bianca Belair, man. On top of the backstage segments, I gotta applaud Bianca Belair, man. The way she's carrying the story. Usually, these are some things that we just kind of don't care about because we've seen her against Damage Control so many times, her against Bailey so many times. But this new attitude that Bianca Belair has, where she's unforgiving, makes me really interested to see what they're going to do with her in the future. So my megastar tonight is Bianca Belair.
Yeah, that was an interesting moment right there where they couldn't get that tag situated, right? Mm-hmm. She didn't want to tag her, and that's where that backstage little dissension came from.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it added to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a decent pick. I didn't even think about that one or looked at it in that fashion.
Mm-hmm.
But for me tonight, I have 11,000 megastars of the night because, like I said earlier, I'm telling you, the crowd, Vive la France, the crowd, dude, think of any jobber.
You can throw him out there.
Throw him out there.
Throw him out there. No issue, man. Yeah.
Two, throw a whole fucking battle royal of jobbers, and these people would have went berserk.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd just made at least 25% of the show for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I had like when I was first watching SmackDown, I watch it with surround sound turned up to the mat.
Right. I had to turn it up because I couldn't understand what are they chanting. They're chanting stuff in French.
Yep. The crowd was amazing tonight. Like I felt a jolt. And I'm like, this is not even a PLE. This is SmackDown. But I'm like excited sitting here watching this. Like, like the crowd was amazing tonight, from the chants to the songs to everything with the crowd tonight was awesome.
They had a whole song for AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you say AJ Styles, they sang the whole song.
They Cody
tried to, Cody kept trying to march through his little promo.
Yep.
They kept going. Kept going. They didn't understand. We only got a few moments of the show left. We can't let them.
Yeah.
Cody was gonna pause, and then he's like, "Hold on, I forgot. I gotta finish up."
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, the 11,000, and I know some people be like, "Oh, that was an easy pick. Just pick the fans." But dude, when the fans hijacked the show like that, the fans could have went either way. But those fans were just so grateful that WWE was there.
Yep.
I seen a picture online on Facebook that somebody from France in the stadium got what is like our Amber Alert.
Mm-hmm.
They got like a Amber Alert thing as a noise warning that there's going to be a lot of noise warning in Leeds, France, because of tonight's events of WWE. So they got like a public service announcement, like, hey, y'all, tonight, if you hear a lot of noise, it's because, and I don't know if it was just my stupid cable company or whatever, but I think they were cheering so loud that, like, in the beginning of the show, my screen was kind of like doing some funky shit.
No, I saw it too.
Oh, you had that too. So I was like, oh, dude, they were going so loud in that stadium. I think it was like affecting some of the mechanics and the audio and some of the video. I think the crowd was shaking a lot. That maybe it disturbed some of the, because I was like, man, is it my spectrum? I got that Jim Cornette spectrum that you be complaining about too. Okay, well, I'm glad you verified it on you too. Let us know there if y'all had that problem too. Oh, somebody here got a question on our way out. Let's see. I have a question. Has none thought to ask to bring Carmella back? She be answer awesome as ring. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think she's focused on being a mom right now. I don't. I actually kind of forgot about
the question, Dean, but I don't know. Carmella. Yeah, she's a mommy now, right?
Yeah, she's a mom. She just had a baby like a few months ago or something like that. I don't know if it's been a whole year now. She has been gone for a really long time, but she was hurt and then she was pregnant, so she's been gone for a really long time. Now that I think about it,
right. Justin Roberts. Who's Justin Roberts? Justin Roberts, the one that got fired, right? Right.
The ring announcer, yeah. Why are we trying to get new ring announcers? You don't like the ring announcers that we got?
I don't know. Or Tony. Who's Tony? Hey, Tony. What are you doing? Come here. I got a piece of pie for you.
Nah, I do like the ring announcers that we have currently. I think they're really
Listen,
good.
my dude is Mike Rome. That's my guy.
NXT.
Yeah, but he's when he comes up to the big time and does things for the main roster, then yeah. Oh, he said Tony Chimmel. He did the over the top edge intro. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. We only talk about the stuff we see on SmackDown.
Right.
Well, let them know where you're at. 3NT. Hey, maybe I should ask you. I'm scared. Maybe I should ask you off camera. What is 3NT? Let the people know.
3NT is a wrestling podcast. That's what 3NT is. If you're asking for what the abbreviations mean, I don't know. You would have to ask Danny Ocean that. He's the mastermind behind 3NT. So I'm pretty sure it's TNT, but this is my perspective on it. I think it's TNT, but there's a 3 of us, so we took away the T and we put the 3 in there. So now you have 3NT. But it could have a deeper meaning that I just don't know about. So that's totally possible.
Let them know where they could find you on when you're not here with us on SmackDown Rewind.
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Matthew Malik Wilson. You can also catch me on Blackout Sports on Instagram and Facebook. New video today. Shout out to everybody for their help on that video. By the way, tomorrow for the PLE, Eastern North Carolina, we are having a watch party. The flyer is going to be posted tonight. Come check me out, get all the details for it. Other than that, you will see me in Dirt Sheet Radio on Tuesdays for NXT recap, and of course Fridays for your SmackDown recap.
All right, and a big air high five for Dean. Thanks for chiming in. And you can find me every Friday on 2KWE, #1 in virtual wrestling entertainment, and on Sunday nights for the main roster of 2KWE, and then here on Friday, the Dirt Sheet Radio SmackDown. All right, Malik, always a pleasure. We'll see you next week.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
guys, have a good one.
Yeah.
Bro, like, how bad is this, Jeff, when the wrestlers are crying in the ring every week? Literally.
The theory that it was inaudible because
At the same time that they've been, feeding into you this idea that you're supposed
And make us think that he about to talk about this person serious. So I'm like, it doesn't necessarily count as a rep, it's not a, kendo stick or anything like that.
and I don't like that idea. He wouldn't have had a promo. But like
for realizing like this is the first time Logan Paul has shown up since he's won.
He said, "You're out here. You're out here."
Do we push him to the back or what?